an exciting chapter in math. Geometry, about lines and angles. Let's start. Introduction. Geometry is derived from Greek words geo means earth and metrin means to measure. Basic terms. Point. A point is an exact location in space and has no size, length or breadth. It is represented by a dot and is usually labeled with uppercase letters. Example. Point P. Line. A line is a group of points joined together along a straight path, extending endlessly in both directions. It cannot be measured. It has no endpoints. It is represented as AB with a line above it. Read as line AB. Example, load, horizon, plan, etc. Here is an example of line AB. Ray. A ray is a part of a line. It has one endpoint and extends endlessly in the other direction. It cannot be measured. It is represented as AB with a ray on top. Read as ray AB. Example, torchlight, hair, etc. Ray AB. Line segment. A line segment is a part of ray or line. It has two endpoints. It has a definite length and can be measured and can be drawn on a paper. It is represented as line segment AB. Here. Lines may be vertical, horizontal, oblique, or slanting and curved. Now let's do some questions. Label and measure the following line segments and write down the length. I am labeling this one AB. This line segment is 5.3 centimeter. This one is 8 centimeter. C is 2.2 centimeter. D is 6.3 centimeter. E is 8.2 centimeter. Classify the angles as acute, obtuse, etc. based on the measurement. First, I'll teach you about angles. Angles. An angle is formed when two rays meet at a point or have common endpoint. The meeting point is called the vertex. The two rays that form the angle are called arms of the angle. It is represented as angle ABC or angle CBA. This angle of measurement X degrees has vertex B and arms BA and BC. An angle is measured in degrees, denoted by degrees or a small dot. A circle, but a small one. Angles are classified based on their measurement. Types of angles. There are many types of angles, but now I am going to teach you 5. The first one is zero angle, which is 0 degrees. Second type is right angle, which is 90 degrees. Third type is acute angle, less than 90 degrees but more than 0 degree. Fourth type is obtuse angle. More than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Fifth type is straight angle, which is 180 degrees and a straight line. A right angle is an angle measuring 90 degrees. Here are some examples. An acute angle is an angle measuring less than 90 degrees, between 0 and 90. Here are some examples. An obtuse angle is an angle measuring more than 90 but less than 180. Examples. A straight angle is an angle measuring 180 degrees, so it's a straight line. Classify the. Now let's do some more bits. I will label these. "23 is less than 90, so this is acute. 123 is more than 90 but less than 180. This is obtuse. 68 is less than 90 but more than 0. This is also acute. More than 90 but less than 180. This is obtuse. This is exactly 90. This is right. This is 89. It's still acute. This is 175, way more than 90, but less than 180. It is obtuse. Exactly 180, straight. "45 is less than 90. It is acute. 135 is more than 90, less than 180. It is obtuse. Name the angles done measure it using a protractor. I am going to name this A, B, C. Angle ABC is equal to. Now I am going to teach you how to measure angles. Can you see this line on the protractor? Align it with the bottom arm of your angle. And can you see the small straight line? It should act as it should align with the vertex, like at the same point. So this angle is 50 degrees. Now let's do the same in this one. This one is 166. I'm going to name this one D, E, F. This second arm is on this side, so we need to use the outer reading. We use the inner reading for the top arm, which is on the left side. This one is $115. This one is $80. This one is $58. This angle of PQR is equal to $114. Classify the lines below as parallel, intersecting or perpendicular. I will teach you. Types of lines. Parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that never intersect, even if they are extended. The distance between two parallel lines always remains the same. Example: railway track, railings of a ladder, sides of your ruler, parking slots in your parking lot, opposite sides of windows, desks, etc. See, these are parallel lines. Here are two line segments. Here are rays and here are lines. Those are parts of a line. To represent lines, if are parallel or not, we will represent them like this. For example, line AB is parallel to line CD. The symbol for parallel is two lines. Perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect, means meet, to form a right angle. Example: window pane edges, edges of tables, floor tiles, etc. This small line is a right angle, so it's a perpendicular line. To show to resemble perpendicular lines, we resemble it like this. For example, here line AB is perpendicular to line CD. Intersecting lines. Oblique lines or intersecting lines are lines that neither parallel nor perpendicular, but which intersect at a point. The angles formed at the intersection are either acute or obtuse. See here. This is intersecting. This is perpendicular. This is parallel. This is also perpendicular. This is intersecting. This is parallel. This is also parallel. Because if we just twist the paper, it will be like normal parallel lines. Let's now draw and name line segments. Line segment AB. Line segment CD. Line segment EF. Line segment GH. Now I will teach you how to draw angles using a protractor. First we need to draw a ray. i.e. an arm of the angle. Place a dot at one end of the ray. This dot represents the vertex of the angle. Place the center of the protractor at the vertex dot and the baseline of the protractor along the arm of the angle. Check the zero, inner or outer, your wish, which is on the arm of the protractor. From 0, count the required length on the scale, then mark a small dot at the edge of the protractor. Join the small dot to the vertex using a ruler to form the second arm of the angle. Label the angle with capital letters. Let's do some. First we need to draw a lay. I'm drawing one that is 3.8 centimeters. Now we need to make a dot, and then here they told to make it 28 degrees. This is 28 degrees, and now I'm gonna make make another rail. Here is an angle of 28 degrees, angle ABC. Now I need to make a vertex. And here is angle DEF, an example of 45 degrees. Now let's make an angle which is 90 degrees. Here's an example of an angle which is 90 degrees. Here is an example of an angle which is 166 degrees, angle JKL. $180 is the most bottom line, which means it is a straight angle. Here is angle MNO, which is 180 degrees. Word problem. Let's do this in the next page. Draw a line segment of 4.8 centimeter. Name it PQ. P here, Q here. Draw a ray from point P that makes the angle 40 degrees. So first we need to measure where it will become 40 degrees. Here. Let's draw a ray. Name this angle RPQ. This is 40 degrees. So let's make an information table like here. The next step, draw another ray from point P that makes the angle 110 degrees. Name this angle SPQ. So angle SPQ is equal to 110 degrees. Now find measure of angle SPR. There are two ways in which we can find the measure. The first way is to subtract 40 from 110. Zero. We need a borrow here. And now 7. The answer is 70. So, to check if this actually correct, so let's just write this is 70. Let's check it using a protractor. So S P R is equal to since the angle is on the left side, we need to use the inner writing. On the right side, we need to use the inner writing. So the angle is 70 degrees. So it is correct. Therefore, measure SPR is 70 degrees. Thank you. Bye friends, I hope you learned something new today. Please subscribe to my channel to learn more amazing videos.